guys, welcome to another video of What's Their Inspiration. Today, I'm here with
Jackson Schwartz.
And we're going to be seeing how he gets his inspiration. So let's start. So today I'm going to be asking you some questions about what inspired you, who's your idol, and some fun facts.
Sounds fun.
Okay, describe your art.
Well, I work in a business that I started that we make lights, and we use this material called molten glass that I have here. So the main thing we make is decorative lighting for people's homes.
What's your biggest piece of inspiration?
My biggest piece of inspiration, probably the process of working with the glass, because it's like fire and it's hot and you can't touch it. You can get really close, but you can't touch it. And so it's this type of thing that you want to be able to get really close to and touch, but you can't do it. So it's kind of like being at a bonfire where it's really relaxing and it feels good and it's warm, but you can't touch it. Who was my idol growing up?
Yep.
Oh man, probably my parents. They're pretty cool. I felt like they always told me to do the right thing, and so I think they did a really good job.
Okay, so who's your idol now?
That's a really good question. I have a lot of people that are my idols. Most of them are in my family. I have a lot of people here that I work with that at times I look up to them. So I think it's probably mostly people that I get to build a close relationship with, and they teach different things. Rather than like a profession.
Yeah,
I think.
Michael
Yeah, I think those people are really incredible. But I feel like I look up more to the people that are right around me that I get to learn more from.
What expensive piece of work you've ever worked on?
My most expensive piece of work, we have a couple chandeliers that get up into the $25, $50, or even $100,000 if they're a custom piece.
Oh, that's expensive.
Yeah.
And those, who are they for?
They're typically for really upscale hotels or people's like condos in New York City.
Oh. So, can you tell us like a few of them?
We have made some for some players on the Timberwolves. I don't think I'm supposed to share their names, but they're current players on the Timberwolves, and they're really tall.
Okay, so they did one move teams?
Yeah, so when they move here, they hire a designer, and that designer will then sometimes work with us and say, this client, being the player, wants a custom chandelier. Can you make it for us?
Okay.
But we can't hang the lights very low because they're so tall.
How do you sell your work?
We sell our work primarily through interior designers who find us through Instagram or the internet.
Can you bring us through the selling process?
Our selling process, wow. So what we do is when we have interior designers that find us, we have a sales team member that reaches out to them, calls them on the phone hopefully, or sends them an email and says, hey, thanks for reaching out. We would love to work with you. Let us know what you need for your project. And then the designer responds back and tells us what they need. Sometimes they need drawings made, so we create a computer drawing so they can see what the layout is. Sometimes they need a quote, so what the price is. Other times they need something called lead time, so when it will be delivered. And so we work with them back and forth until we make sure that everything is going to work out really, really well. And then we take their money.
How did you learn your craft?
How did I learn my craft? I spent thousands and thousands of hours sitting at a bench 16, and I practiced so much, and I just got the reps in, just back and forth. And then I took classes from people that were like the best in the world, so I sought them out and sometimes worked for them in their studios. And so then over time you build up the repetition, the experience, the knowledge, and you start to master your craft.
Do you continue to learn new things? What's an example?
I learn new things every day. So today I learned from a colleague of mine what we need to measure to understand how our business grows. So like how fast we're getting clients or customers. I like to read a lot, so I learn a lot of things from books. I'm constantly learning things by trial and error. I fail at a lot of things. fail at most things the first time I try it. Almost always will I fail at it. And the key is to anticipate that you're going to fail at it and then not get too overwhelmed by that, because then you get to try the next one.
Yeah.
So the things we were making today, Matt can tell you I failed at the first two, which I told him, hey, we're probably gonna fail at these, but that's the learning process. And then you have people around you that give you words of encouragement, and Matt said, no, I'm sure it'll be fine, we'll get there. Yeah. So then we're feeling like we're gonna get there, so then we have the motivation to keep trying. And then by the end of the day, we're not even talking to each other, we're just like telling jokes and listening to music, and it's all just happening. So that's how fast we were learning today. It was pretty cool.
So you're like, boom, out, boom in, boom out.
Yep, exactly. Just one after another.
Yeah.
And then on Wednesday, Matt and I are working together, and we're going to try a whole new thing, and we're totally going to fail. I can already tell you.
Like 50 times.
Yeah, it's going to be a total failure. But it'll be really fun because we're going to learn things, and then by the end of the night, we probably won't have something that's even very good as an artwork, but we'll have the potential and we'll understand more on now how a little bit better the next time.
Yeah.
So if you come back in 12 months, then I will tell you, like, this is how we make the artworks, and it's probably going to be okay.
Yeah. Tell me about your process.
Of glass blowing?
Yeah.
Well, we melt clear glass in this furnace behind me. There's 2,000 pounds of glass in there. We take raw material and we shovel it in, and 5 days later it has melted and we start using it. From there we gather it up on steel rods called pipes, which are sitting up, they're sitting over there behind the cameraman. And then we shape it. We use tools like this is wet newspaper. We got some wood spoons. Look at that.
It's like a horseshoe.
We shape it with those. And so then we work in teams. So there's usually 2 or 3 of us working together. And then we'll heat it because we only can work it about maybe 20 seconds at a time. And then after that, we'll reheat it back and forth. So the piece goes back and forth for maybe 10, 15 minutes, and then we put it in a kiln that cools it down overnight so it doesn't crack. Yeah. So tomorrow we get to see all the new things.
How do you begin a new piece?
We get a new piece with an idea first, and sometimes we'll make a drawing and we'll pin it up on our magnet board here. We'll explain it to the team. Hey, today we're going to try making this thing. The first step we believe is going to be this, then this, then this, then this. And then we go, okay, everybody ready? Then we go, high five. All right, let's go.
How do you know when a piece is finished?
We know when a piece is finished because we've gone through all the steps and we have the right form, and it's ready to be cooled down.
What if it isn't the right thickness?
We throw it away.
So you crack it?
Yeah, we just smash it over there in the corner. And then if it's clear, we can recycle it. If not, then we send it to a recycling place. And they put it in roads. They crunch it up and put it in roads.
Here's all the anger you have built up.
Totally.
Just smash it.
Yeah, if you're ever really angry, you can come over and do it. It's helpful. Yep.
What materials do you use?
We use wet newspaper.
Is it still wet?
Yeah, it's kind of dry. We didn't have to use it for this specific piece. We use these metal tools that look like torture tools or something. Yeah. I don't know what they are. They look medieval.
Yeah.
We used to use big scissors, cut the glass in my hair. And then we use glass. Just raw, pure glass.
So
there it is. You want to hold some up?
This stuff?
Yep, that's some colored glass. That color is called flamingo. We're going to get to that one on Wednesday.
If you weren't an artist, what would you have been?
If I wasn't an artist, it's either a chef or somebody who works in forests. Oh. Like a forester, ecologist, or something like that, I imagine.
Pro fisherman.
That's a good thought. I don't think I'd want to make money at that. That's too stressful.
Just for fishing for fun?
Yeah, just for fun. But I do love it.
Okay. For this episode of What's Their Inspiration, this is Atlas Oxmo.
And Jackson Schwartz.
Signing out.